Every year, 300 million people are knocked completely unconscious by a drug, and the doctors giving it still don't fully know why it works. Well, that's just science. Walk into an OR, breathe in a gas like sevoflurane, and within a minute or so you're not just asleep, you're completely unreachable. No dreams, no pain, no sense of time passing. It's closer to a temporary controlled coma than sleep. Here's what makes anesthesiologists nervous. Different drugs, gases, liquids, even noble gases like xenon, all produce the same unconsciousness. They have almost nothing in common chemically. So what's the one thing they're all hitting? For a long time, building on observations like the Meyer-Overton rule, the leading theory was that anesthetics dissolve into the fatty membranes of neurons and physically disrupt them. Think of it like pouring olive oil into a spinning gear. The whole machine gums up. But here's the problem. That theory collapsed in the 1980s. Scientists made mirror image versions of anesthetic molecules. Same shape, same lipid solubility, and one version worked, the other did nothing. Lipid disruption can't explain that. The drug must be docking onto a specific protein. A major frontrunner target today for many common anesthetics is a receptor called GABA-A. Think of it as a gate in the neuron's wall. Normally it opens briefly to let in chloride ions and quiet the neuron down. Anesthetics acting on GABA-A often jam that gate wide open, flooding the neuron with a silencing signal until the whole network shuts up. So GABA-A explains sedation and contributes to central muscle relaxation. But it doesn't fully explain the loss of consciousness itself. You can silence individual neurons all day. That doesn't automatically turn off the experience of being you. And that gap is where things get philosophically terrifying. Neuroscientists measure what happens with EEG, electrodes on the skull picking up the brain's electrical chatter. Under anesthesia, that chatter doesn't just slow down, it fragments. Different brain regions stop talking to each other, like cutting all the phone lines between cities while the cities themselves still have power.